changes today just in your lines. You can kind of take us through, how that all came to be.
Not many changes. I mean, we're bringing someone back into the lineup today, and for Marty, we felt like we needed a little bit more speed on that one line. So that's really kind of all it came down to. This is going to be a faster game tonight, so we want to try to put ourselves in a position to be able to play the right way.
I assume by no means does this mean the Pospisil Center experiment is over?
No, not at all.
This could be one gamer?
Could be, yeah. And our other couple of guys are out there in normal colors with us today. So Sharon's not playing tonight, and neither is Hans, but they're close. So we're getting there, which is nice. We're getting healthy again.
What is the individual update on both of those?
I would say they're probably day-to-day for both guys now, yeah.
Encouraging.
Yeah, very much so.
And what makes you feel like Kirkland's a good fit between Hebrew and Nanda?
He plays a very direct game, similar to what Marty did. And he does have a skill set that we talked about, yet he's a harder player now. So we'll see how it goes. I mean, I don't want to see him change his game because he's playing there. He's had success because he's been very direct and very straight, and that's what we need from him tonight.
How nice to see Kevin back in the lineup tonight.
Really good. I mean, tough one. When you get hurt in the first game, I think it might have been his first shift of that game. It's not easy for a guy, but he is such a good person, good spirit. Everything about him is always kind of one of the more positive guys around our room. So you had a feeling that he would work his way back in sooner than later.
Coach Mackenzie Weegar said yesterday that he and Raz have been waiting for this moment to kind of be the leaders on the blue line. Kind of as we approach the month mark of the regular season, how would you assess what they've brought to your back end?
I think they have brought a lot. I mean, and I understand the comment probably Mackenzie made. I mean, in years prior, there was other defensemen here that were considered kind of the same level tier as those guys would be. But when you look at Raz's game, this is probably the best I've seen him play in the NHL since he's been up here. And I think Mackenzie has continued to stay consistent like we saw towards the end of the year. So I think maybe having that extra bit of pressure on them that they have to bring guys along with them has helped them. But I'm very pleased with both.
As a coach, like guys mention often, people didn't have us in this spot early on, outside expectations were low. What's that balance between getting motivated by that, when guys mention that, do you feel this group is riding that still, or?
I don't, from my vantage point, we've never used it. So it's about the game that's in front of us and trying to make sure that we're prepared to play our best game. That's all it's ever really about for us. We have talked a lot about what is said, good or bad, outside of the walls of our dressing room does not matter, but the standard that we expect out of each other inside does.
So when leadership does use that, do you like that as a coach when they do use that at times?
I don't really listen, to be quite honest with you. So
Ryan, you just said some kind words about Rasmus Anderson.
Yep.
You've been around him a long time.
Yep.
You've worked real close with him. For you to say it's the best he's played in the NHL, where does that come from? We could look at goals on the outside, but what do you see?
I see him skating again. He's really moving his feet. I see him being edgy again, and I feel like he's taken on more, not just power play, but now he feels like he's our top penalty killer, and he feels like he's the guy that's out in key situations against top players. So hey, like I said last year, there were certain situations where I know he probably would have wanted to been on the ice, and sometimes he wasn't, but he's a real good player for us, has been for a lot of years, and I think now we're just starting to see what he's capable of because of the extra responsibility he's been given.
Well, Ryan, you said you expect a fast game, so the details of, say, being the faster team against Carolina, what are those boxes you'd have to check?
Yeah, I don't know if you could be a faster team than Carolina, but I think you have to do a really good job of making sure you know what your next play is before you get the puck. That's one thing, and then when you do have it, you're either moving it or you're skating right away. So I think if you're thinking the game slow, you're going to be into some trouble here tonight. So we want our guys to be one step ahead and play the game on their toes.
Coach, was this a scheduled start for Vladar?
Yep.